Welcome, friends. Today it is Wednesday. All day. What's happening? We are doing another live stream. Fantastic. So what's going on, friends? How are we? We all right? What's happening? I am just adjusting my Fragrantica to reflect the fact that I no longer own Aqua Fahrenheit. Oh, how are we? Oh, we're all well. I will just get my speaker. What sort of speaker? I will get my microphone a little bit closer. I've just got like a little one on a lapel one, you know. So that's good. Scent of the day, YSL Pour On Vintage. Outrageous. I used to own that. I sold that on eBay as well. Sold so much stuff recently, honestly. Like, I must have let go of, like, well, since I started selling fragrances in the middle of last year, announcement, I just have a little one. Since I started, that is, it's a big announcement for a very little one, I can tell you. Since I started selling fragrances in the back end of last year, I must have sold about 40 or 50. Like, I feel good. I wasn't sure that I would. No, enough of that. Sorry for me coughing. I watched the football last night. Newcastle have got one foot in the final. A final, anything. Trip to Wembley would be not for me though. You understand? God, like a military operation getting me into Wembley. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. But yes, it was good time. Duck goat. I can imagine like a duck-billed goat. My mate used to have a goat, but he also lived in a field. He was a traveller. He was a traveller, but like his family had settled down. Best fragrance in this shot, Balenciaga Pour Homme. Yes, that's right. That would be a good one. I could take like a picture and like post it. There's got more in. You know what I mean? There you go. That is just so off center. It's unbelievable. Oh God, hold on a second. My tripod's just a bit. Needs a little bit of work. There we go. Is that better? I feel like it is better. It's got legs, my tripod, but whether they would stay up or not, that's another problem you have as you get older. Vintage Fahrenheit just took over. Yes, little vintage Fahrenheit there. Been talking to Greggy Boy about Fahrenheit tonight. Fantastic. There she blow. I've got that little one, which is a 1996 bottle. It's got the 6, and then I've got a 200ml. I've got a 200ml vintage as well. Oh, the collar. Out you come. Oh, there it is. You know, I always used to think that was how that came, and it just wasn't, was it? There it is, look. Oh, I'll put that on the right way, will I? There you go. You know, that's how, I didn't know the collar was stuck inside the cap. Anything 2012 and before is amazing. So what What? Because Greggy Boy's like the expert. I should have Greggy Boy on one day. I haven't got a link to drop. This is a YouTube live, not a StreamYard. But what happened with the vanilla? Was that the vanilla one that started in 2012? DJ says, thinking of selling my chorus fresh air, maybe some other stuff, but the splash. Oh, people buy splash. It's easy enough to decant stuff these days, you know. Dave Accountant Cigars, welcome to you. Oh, do you know what I bought at auction yesterday? I got myself a lacquered humidor. I don't smoke, but I just saw it and thought, do you know what it is? I want that. I like lacquered stuff. Aditya Singh, welcome to you. Ooh, you're wearing the Leon. Well, I won't hold that against you, don't worry. You know? God. I beg your pardon. Hello, Western Oud. YSL M7 Oud Absolute. I want to wear that more, but it's stuck up in the top corner. You know? It's on the top shelf. Usually when I'm picking my scent of the day, what I do is I'm stood, as you can see me hand, looking down this way. So I usually pick from like the stuff that's like around here. I need to start picking stuff from the shelves at the back, you know. Thinking of selling me Matriarch perfumes. There's a couple I want to keep, like Kazimi. Kazimi's really nice. Orca, even though that goes for batty prices. That goes for mental prices. Which do you have or like, YSL Pour-Homme or the Concentrate? Neither. I used to have YSL Pour-Homme the vintage, but I sold it. Just didn't like it. It was a bit... The lemon in it was a bit much. I'm a bit funny with lemon. Lemon's a weird note for me. But don't get us wrong, there's always like the exception to the rule. You know, every once in a while you'll smell a lemon perfume, you'll be like, oh, it's beautiful. But most of the time, lemon's just bleh. Adam D, Centre of the Day, Bellarm, very nice, and thank you again, Rich. No problem, Adam. I hope you are enjoying it. And the Haughty Concentration is fab, says Mad Mac. Welcome, Mad Mac. No, I sold my bottle of... that was actually the first bottle I ever sold on eBay. Though I sell Cologne Concentrate. Not the Cologne Concentrate, the Pour-Homme. Tested Iris Malacant today. It's too sweet for me, says MJ. The Dry Down. The Dry Down's an absolute nightmare. It just turns into this. It just turns into amberwood. You know, like Amber Max, Ambrenicide, whatever you want to call it. Just dark, smoky, woody ambers. It's crap. Bronix says I just bought New York Intense. It's similar to Chanel Pour Monsieur, but richer and deeper. Did you try it, Rich? I did try it, and I wasn't a fan. I thought it was quite like Bois de Portugal by Creed. You know? I thought it was more like Bois de Portugal by Creed. Was that New York Intense? I think so. Big lavender note. I've got a Pour Monsieur Cologne Concentrate. I like the EDP and I like the Cologne Concentrate, but the EDT turns to just lemon death on me. It smells like bleach or some shit like that, you know? Excuse me, whilst I hydrate. Oh. There we go. Oh, that's tasty. It's not tasty, it's water, but you know what I mean. Feels good. Jesus, how many New York Intense? How many New York Intense? Oh, welcome, Peter. Peter's in the bath. Peter is having a bubble bath, so he says. Oh, I am not in the bath. I am about to be in the bath, says Peter. Well, not like you to split hairs, Peter. You will be in the bath, damn it. So make us come down there. Make sure you scrub it behind your ears. New York Intense is oat moss and bergamot with lavender in the back for me. Love it. I like, what do I like? I like White Portugal more. I get the bergamot and the lavender, and then it's like this ambergris type thing. It's got that ambergris sandalwood dry down that Creeds are really famous for. You know? It's,
Everybody's dancing. Everybody's...
Good Wednesday, Rich and friends. Good Wednesday, Jonathan. BDP is regal. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's exactly how it smells. It smells like upper class. It probably encapsulates what Olivia Creed wanted Creed to be the most. With what? What song? What did you say, Peter? With that what song? BDP has an old money vibe, yeah. I think it definitely tells the story that Creed always wanted to say. Green Valley comes close. I've smelled Green Valley. I've never owned a bottle of it. Got a little sample of Peter Kokorin, like. It was gorgeous. It was absolutely awesome. Duck, tell Peter the outro song. Outro song? Oh, his new outro song. Peter's changed all the songs on his channel. Crap. I prefer Chanel Pour Monsieur than New York Intense, says Adam. There is something off-putting for me in New York Intense. Could be the oat moss. You can't be off-put by oat moss, surely. I absolutely love oat moss. So I might not be the best person to ask. You know? Pussy outro song. Yes, that's Peter's old song used to sing pussy at people. That was fun. But now it doesn't. He's changed it. Have you changed your outro? It's
almost beyond comprehension to me.
Has anybody noticed this? That shorts just start playing when you open YouTube now. Like, it just automatically starts a short, and it's almost always Jordan Peterson. I don't really care for Jordan Peterson, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, he's obviously more intelligent than I am, but I could never hear Jordan Peterson again, and it's like, I would be alright, you know? BDP with a Vernier Primistari listed on the label are amazing, says Mad Mac. I don't know if mine's got that, to be honest. I don't know that I've still got the bottle. I think the backups I've got of Creed are Venetia, Green Irish Tweed, and what's the other one? I don't know. What do you think of Viking? I could get a Viking. Nick says he cries a lot, doesn't he? Yeah, that's the thing with Jordan Peterson for me. It's like the thing with Jordan Peterson for me is it's very hard to take advice from someone who's so clearly fucked. Greggy says Viking sucks. It's nothing on what their old stuff used to be, is it? You know, it's a bit, yeah. You know, it's one of the galling things about Creed is that as the fragrances got reformulated and got worse, and they released stuff like White Windflowers, and they released stuff like Viking Cologne, the prices went through the fucking roof. The prices were outrageous. And you can't get them at discounters anymore. This is a big problem for us as punters. You can't get stuff at discounters anymore. You know? It's an absolute nightmare, It's a total nightmare. Like even stuff like Parfums de Marly. Parfums de Marly you can't get at discounters anymore. Steph says Jordan Peterson, law my girl kept shoving that shite down my throat. What were you shoving down her throat? Maybe it was revenge. Welcome, Robin. Scent of the day, Zaharoff Signature Pour On. Good fragrance. The stupid fishman stopped Amouage at discounters too. Yes, the fishman. Just here for a quick hi from Egypt. Hi from Egypt. How is Egypt? Hot, I bet. Hot. And a quick buy now. Oh, goodbye. A lot of these brands are shit and not worth paying anywhere near retail. Totally agree. Totally agree. Like, there's some absolutely awful, like, perfume pricing going on. I don't know if any of you saw Peter's live about an hour ago. He was doing Bodicea the Victorious. Their prices are scandalous. Like, it's really quite like wrong. Like the markups, you know. Aditya Singh says ambergris sandalwood reminds me of Papillon Spell 125. What are your thoughts on that if you've tried it? I have not tried it. Peter says one of them was £625 retail. That is disgusting. Clive Christian, also absolutely scandalous. Robin says, bought myself my first copper cap of Eau de Hermes and a 100ml spray bottle for €60. Quite a good price, that. I'm excited to try this beauty for the first time. I have got, not to give you, like, a flex, I've got a little 20, are you 25ml? So is you. A little 25ml of a pewter cap. Nice. But I've also got a 200ml of the copper cap that you've got as well, and that one is spot on. 16 degrees Celsius in Egypt now. That sounds lovely, actually. Nice breeze blowing through. I don't understand, Clive Christian, says Adam. That brand, I've tried a few and didn't like none of it. I tried some when I was in Manchester, like, and I just thought it was bang average. Like, these are meant to be like a standout luxury brand. There was not like, they're a standout luxury brand if you're not into fragrances. I think that's what a lot of these brands are doing now. Like, they see the future of marketing as like YouTubers and TikTokers and Facebook, and what they're doing is that they're using the young and hip and beautiful people to push this stuff, right, onto people who just want to, like, they want to get, like, validation from the young, beautiful people, you know? Smell this and I'll like you. You know what I mean? And that's essentially where we're at with perfume marketing at the minute. And it's becoming their business model. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Pardon me. Jonathan says, I've recently gotten modern Eau de Hermes and it's wonderful, but just doesn't have the punch of the vintage. Yeah, that tends to be the case usually when you go from older bottles of stuff to newer bottles of stuff. Lacks oomph. You know, there's just something missing. Something not there. You know? I think I'm going to wear Sycamore tomorrow. ADT. Facebook. Says Pradeep. Buke. DJ says, by the way, Mitch, if you know someone in the UK who want both Coros Fraser and Kale Hom for $220 together, send them my way. I got both got a bit of a dent, but far cheaper than eBay. I have just sold both those perfumes, DJ. Rich, what is the strongest potion smell that you have came across? The strongest potion smell? What do you mean by that? It's the strongest smell. It's probably going to be either Angel Men or Yop Hom. probably Yo Pom, maybe both at London's Rake and Ruin, but I put like 8 sprays of that on it and it blew my head off. Literally, my head nearly melted. And my head's got like, I've got a reinforced head. You know what I'm saying? I've got a big head. What is the strongest perfume? It's gonna be the original. Like I had a bottle of Lancaster Yo Pom, so that was like the original. I think that was the original people who made it, right? Lancaster Group. I sold that recently as well. I can still smell it from here though. Do you know what I mean? That shit was fucking wild. It was too much. You know, I sit here and I've got some pretty potent stuff, and I spray a lot as well. You know, like Balenciaga Pour On's a massive perfume, right? Not a patch on Yo Pom. It's outrageous. What's your scent of the day and night, Mitch? Missed it. My scent of the day is Pure Tonka by Amen. By Thierry Mugler. Beautiful. Absolutely fucking beautiful. I love it. Put on a spray of first version Paco Rabanne Pour On. Excellent, says DJ. Good, was it? I've got it. Why am I asking? I just rarely wear it because I'm working backwards through my bottles. Do you know what I mean? Pardon me, sorry. I do beg your pardon. My first ever vintage bottle was a bottle of Paco Rabanne Pour On, bought off Mr. Smelly. It's got a lot to answer. Mr. Smelly, all of this is your fault. I bought my first ever vintage bottle off Mr. Smelly, and now look at this. Jesus. How did that happen? Perfect condition, like, brilliant price. Fantastic. Conan O'Brien reviewed Dew Pom. Did he really? Adam Complex by Buddha, the Victorious, the Promise. Promise. My God, Promise is massive as well. Jonathan says, I've now got gallons of Paco Rabanne Pour On. I remember when Aram got them big. What were they? Were they like litre bottles, half-litre bottles? There's a couple of 480ml bottles of Paco Rabanne Pour On eBay, like, you know what I mean? I might wear the night. I'm actually picking somebody up and taking them to the hospital at like 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. You know what I mean? I've set me alarm. 480ml stream. 480ml stream has? Yeah, Aram has. Yeah, those are big boys, big units, you know? The moon is huge. It is huge. It is the biggest moon relative to its planet in the solar system. So there you go. People calling me saying my table at my office smells good. Good. You smell good. Big unit. That's right, Jonathan. Gotta love a big unit. I'm a big unit. I had my tooth out yesterday. First ever wisdom tooth. Right? Didn't hurt. It's been a little bit sore today. Just a little bit though. I say sore, and I mean that in the lightest possible way. It doesn't hurt. Put it like this, right? Cut my finger yesterday on something. I don't know if you can see that. It's like right on the, do you know, like the folds in your thumb. Cut myself right there. Fucking agonising. That hurts more than my tooth. Right? Come out all in one. Right? And the roots are fused, so it looks like a little iceberg. Right? It didn't have like crazy like roots that like spread like spiders' legs and stuff like that. Easy as pie. Easiest thing in the entire world, like. You know? So that was fine. She just yarked on with it for a couple of minutes and that was it. Out you come. Robert's your mother's brother. Sorted. And I was extremely appreciative. I walked out there with a massive grin on my face. And when I walked out, the the lasses, the secretaries were like, "Oh, you're all right," and I was like, "I am fine. I've just had one of my wisdom teeth out, and it was like the easiest thing in the entire world. We're like, oh, that's good. I was like, it's been a long time since I've had two women in my mouth, like. But there we are. But it was honestly, it was the easiest thing in the world. I saw a kind of Art Deco of some sort of shaker bottle of Bellamy. It looks like a 5 litre or something. That's hilarious. Would give something like this to Ramsey if the price was not over £500. It sounds like a factice. What they call a factice, you know? I beg your pardon. I got a filling today, bit sore. I had a filling yesterday as well. That actually was like, they took longer giving us the filling. They put that crazy bracket. They put that crazy bracket round the tooth. And then she packed it with some sort of madness. And that was it. Like, it was easy as fuck. Dentistry, I'll tell you what it is. When you hear the horror stories about dentistry, right, it must have come a long way, because literally I went in there for like, 35, 40 minutes? And like, a lot of that was spent like just sitting talking through what she was going to do, all right? And then she did it, and it was like, right? And that was it. You know what I'm saying? It was brilliant. I feel the horror stories are from those with horrific teeth in general. Yeah. To be honest, right? My teeth, when my wisdom teeth were coming through, like, my sister had hers out. My sister had her wisdom teeth out, and I'll never forget when she brought them home. The roots were terrifying us. I had nightmares about them teeth. And when my wisdom teeth were coming through, I was worried, and I went to the dentist for a checkup. And they were looking at me, my wisdom teeth when we were coming through, and the dentist looked at us and went, "Don't worry." He was like, "You've got loads of room in your mouth for your wisdom teeth to come through." And it wasn't until I got out I realised he was saying I had a big mouth. I had a big mouth. But he was like, "You'll not have any trouble with your wisdom teeth at all." He was like, "Everything's coming through perfectly there." And my teeth have never given us any jip until recently. Touch wood. So when she took the tooth out and showed us, though, like, you could see like where the tooth had like decayed and rotted away. You know what I mean? And I was like, ooh. I was like, I didn't know that could happen with teeth. And she was like, yeah, they're not solid enamel all the way through, which I knew, but I'd forgot, you know? Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I'm fucking loving the hydration. Yikes. Really? Shoot me a link if you find it. What of, Jonathan? So when we're expecting a top 10 fragrance video when going to the dentist. Well, yesterday I wore Belle Arme. By Eugene. She put a purple plastic sheet. I love the visit to the dentist. I sat on the chair and embraced the pain. Bloody hell. I just sort of sat there, shut my mouth. I've got loads of painkillers anyway. You know what I mean? And one of them's a nerve blocker. Like gabapentin I take every day. So, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Got no bother. What do you need us to send you a link of, Jonathan? Oh, you're talking to James. Ferret for men. I've got a bottle I'm selling. John, it's nice, like fine Italian soap with some Irish pineapple and sandalwood. There's a guy selling 50ml for $30, or maybe I'll still find it. I'll see if he still has some. I've got a 75ml bottle. I'm selling it. I prefer Pontaccio 21. I think it smells like Pavarotti. I am currently investigating Black Phantom, thinking whether I need a bottle of this or not. I don't know that I do, not for Killian's prices. I try and get one on a discount as like, you know what I mean? Killian's probably fucking... Got a sore lip. Does Kevin like Devon? What? I don't know. Is Kevin here? Hello, Kevin. Hello, I am face deep in my facial care routine, says Dura. So you're getting a facial, are you? So when are we Pradeep, you pervert. We gotta get Raskin and Bish in a room Duchamp to compare, if you know what I mean. Yeah, factice. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a massive bottle of a pack of Ravan Porom. Does Kevin like Devon? I like Kevin. I'm unsure whether to sell it or not. You know, I keep umming and ahhing about it, you know. I do. I keep umming and ahhing. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, I should have sent these to Greg. Yeah, fuck it. I'll send them another time. I've got a parcel for Greggy Boy, and I should have put some samples in. Duncan out of 10, I'll say it's a Dushan out of 10, I'll say it's a 7. Where is Koros Overlord, the big unit? Koros Overlord, the factice, is over yonder. It's near the window. That's where the factice are. I'd love a Balenciaga Porom one. I actually messaged someone on eBay the other day about a poster of Balenciaga Porom that they've got. Someone from France. Because I would get it and I would frame it, put it on the wall. But I asked them, I was like, is this poster in good condition? And they haven't got back to us yet, so nightmare. Wish we could figure out a minimal risk shipping arrangement. Yes, I know. Ferret for Men is different fragrance than Ferret for Man. Yeah, I'm talking about Ferret for Man. That's an absolute nightmare, that naming convention, isn't it? Very much could have done without that. Try and check your Insta and let me know if that works. John, what you need to do is fly over to Manchester for the day. There is a WD-40 perfume, by the way. That doesn't surprise us. I've got Nivea for men. I've got Nivea, not even for men. I've just got Nivea cream. It's right next to my little Derby mini. Look at that. Crazy. It's not as outrageous as WD-40, like. Oh, look, that's my Derby, my miniature Derby. It's a little 30ml, not for sale. You know. Hello, Shiva. Varanasi by Fushi. Did you mean Fushini? Oh, the amount of insurance and unheard of fragrances out there is staggering, but I love discovering them. Insurance. The amount of insurance and unheard of Frances. Unheard of Frances? Good evening, Paul Femo. Obscure. Yes, John does love an obscure fragrance. This we know and have known for some time. Him and Duncan. Oh, it smells exactly like Nivea cream. It's a very good rendering. You know what I mean? It's a very good rendering. Is there anything out there similar to Vintage Derby? Yes. Yes, there is. But not that similar. I'm done typing, going on lurk mode, says Jonathan. Well. Hello. It's quite warm in here tonight. I sold my Aqua Fahrenheit tonight. I'm quite pleased about that. So I'm not a big fan of Aqua Fahrenheit. I still need to sell the La Parfum, and I need to sell my 2017 bottle of the EDT. Derby is a lonesome rider. I've actually got Lonesome Rider as well by Tower. It is very discontinued. Very, and very hard to find. Like, I don't know if anybody... Oops, daisy. I don't know if anybody out there will ever find it, to be honest. Oh no, this Vial Pour Homme has leaked a little bit, unfortunately. Inside the lid, though, Vial Pour Homme came out in 1980. Good grief. Ooh. Excuse me. I might do an unboxing. Not now, but tomorrow or something. I haven't made a video since Sunday. Lane Lucafoss is... Hello, Rich. Is Chanel number 5 EDT, the current formula, any good? Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. Chanel do good reformulations, you know. They've got the in-house perfumer thing going on. They've got the whole... How old are you saying... How old are you saying... What is an overrated vintage fragrance? Consider... Tell me what the age you're drawing the line at vintage, and I'll tell you if there's one. Because I could easily say something like Midnight in Paris. I wonder what videos are on the way, says DJ. Arrive Gauche Pour Homme is overrated as fuck. It's overpriced as fuck. It's overpriced as all fuck. It's absolutely outrageous. Good night, Robin. It's a Tom in middle management scent, whose job is only sending emails. 80s number 5 is very animalic, full of civets, says Pradeep. Is vintage Zeno any better than the current version? Yes. Simply because of performance, like. Simply because of performance, man. I have to admit, yesterday's stream was great. Almost a 6-hour live. How late did you stay up for it? I was asleep by 1 o'clock my time, which is about 8:30, which is about 8 o'clock Eugene's time. Number 5 Eau de Cologne was civet heavy, easy to find and priced well. Yeah, my friend really liked the Eau Premiere. She really liked it. She smelled it and she was like, oh my god, I'd buy a bottle of that. I'm selling Alan away, not wearing it much. I think I was offered a bottle of that a while ago. Love Morabito or black, says Fosco. Sorry, I'm playing with Eugene's ball. You know. I could buy Alan away, says Paul Parfemo. Pradeep, would you sell Paul Parfemo, your Alan away? Have you tried Legend by Agent Provocateur? No, I haven't, and I said that absolutely terribly. I apologize to anyone who's ever spoke any kind of French in any capacity ever. Have you tried L'Agent by Agent Provocateur? No. Bronick, if you can find Lancaster's Zeno, just buy it. It's not expensive, says Dushan. I'm selling mine. Where are you located, mate? Paul Parfemo. I think Paul Parfemo's in Italy. Or was. Thanks, says Bronick. I've got my bottle up for like 60 quid or something like that. It's 75 ml. Paul Parfemo. You should be able to get a bottle from France to Italy. Pradeep. Where in Italy, says Dushan. I think you were having this conversation the other night, weren't you? Rome. 60 quid is very reasonable, says Nick. It's on eBay if you want to buy it, man. Like 60 quid for vintage Xenos. Like, yeah, buddy! £60 is very reasonable. That's what I try to go for with my pricing, being reasonable. I don't want to rip myself off. I don't want to rip other people off. Aha! Welcome, Ram. A double whammy, a double rammy. I got Eugene and then Ramsey, 2 wrenches. I think I'll go for Trusari Womo. Sold my bottle of that as well to Ramsey. In fact, eating lunch in Houston Town. Been a while, says Jonathan. A while. Yeah, that's a crying shame. Bet bang for a buck there ever was, says Fosco. You're waiting for your stream. My stream is sorted. I don't think Ramsey's going to be making any videos or streaming for a few days, mate. Yes, I'm going to look it up. I'm going. The wrenches are here. Where are you going, Papa Femo? Welcome to the wrenches. How are we? Oh, I've got a really sore wrist. My right wrist's killing as I slept on my arm overnight. And it's, I've hurt myself. Yikes. Sheba says, hello, Ram. Hello, Eugene. I want Amber and Nargile. Monday, Tuesday. That tobacco note really takes the edge off the syrupy sweetness, you know. It's under Magalinum. Hello, says Lane looking for, sorry mate. Loving Rochas Femme. I had a vintage bottle from the 80s. It's a great vintage. I like it as well. Here's my bottle. My bottle's a proper ancient bottle. It's under the name Magalime Gan. Oh my god. Magali Megan. Okay, says Paul Perfemo. Oof. Hey, Dushan, DJ, Laws, Shiva, Lane, everyone. Like the stream, it does wonders for the algorithm, says Adam. Thank you. Congratulations on the Fragrance Trilogy, Eugene. A definite success. It's gone well, has it not? You should be very proud of yourself, Eugene. It's an amazing achievement. If we sit and think about what we're talking about it a couple of years ago, it's more than a couple of years ago now. And now it's a real thing in the world. You know, I was saying the same thing to Peter, actually. You should be extremely proud of what you've done. Peter tried to fob it off, though, because he doesn't think that he doesn't want to face the fact that he might have done something well. He only wants to focus on the negative. But you should both be done in different ways. And you both deserve a lot of merit and credit for what you have done. £60 for vintage Xeno sounds great, says Bronack. How can I contact you? Where do you live, Bronack? Do you live in the UK? Because if you don't, there's no point, honestly, because I can't ship abroad. I cannot ship to the rest of the world, I'm sorry. But if you've got friends in the UK, I could ship it to them. Robin says, I've come to the conclusion that the note of vetiver is one of my favourites. I'm currently obsessed with that note. Wheat and tomato, says Robin. Thank you to everyone. It's been amazing and wouldn't have been possible without everyone here. Bronick, sorry, mate. If you know anyone in the UK who could accept it for you, then I could ship it to them, but if not, sorry. Like, I tried to ship some stuff to Ramsey once, and they just literally won't let you ship anywhere. DJ says if you love vetiver, Root de Vetiver is nice. I had a bottle of Root de Vetiver and I gave it to Ramsey. That shit is just too black. I got tar. I just got tar from it, like road tar, you know, like molten road tar, but made from like green, whatever, like green tar could be. You know, the UK is a postal penitentiary. Yes, I like that. Antoine booked a date, says Pradeep. Yes, they are going to be. It's been my lifetime log obsession. Robin. Sorry? It's been my lifetime long obsession, says Juro to Robin. And Juro's saying that he's loved Vetiver his entire life. Some people get like that with certain notes. I don't know that I've got a note like that. I don't know that I've got a single note like that. You know? I was going to say leather there. Maybe patchouli. I mean, I love those notes, but none of them really stands out. Some people love that oud. Some people love vetiver. Some people love leather. Patchouli. Oak moss. Oak moss has got a decent shout, but you know, I don't think I've got one in particular. Been sampling Zoologist Cardinal and being pleasantly surprised, says Fosco. I want to try Cardinal. I might see if I can get one. See if I can buy one. Get Mr. Wong to pay for the shipping. It's not very nice, is it? I wouldn't mind trying his new stuff. Apparently he's got loads of stuff lined up. Jonathan says, don't need no stinking decant. Going in blind. As I do with most things, literally. Micah says, patch and vetiver for me. Welcome, Micah. For me, it was iris, says Pradeep. Grew up surrounded by sandalwood flowers, vetiver, but was very striking for me. Sandalwood's a really nice note. Isn't it strange how I did that January scent project videos last week and then John Beeble turned up on JJ's stream yesterday? Isn't it a small world? Isn't it funny how stuff like that happens? I was going to say a small world. That's not the right thing. Antoine is scheduled for February the 7th. Eugene is doing a stream on Persilaser's channel on Friday. 5 o'clock UK time. 12 o'clock Eugene time. Enchanté. Anoush. Enchanté. Bonsoir. That's goodbye, isn't it? Jesus. This fucking Roche-ass bottle's amazing. This Roche-ass lid is shocking. Good lord. Oh, this Roche-ass perfume is immense. Guten Abend, Klein. Is that Klein on his own? Welcome to you, Klein. The first one was Patch back in the late 70s, and then I discovered Vetiver and still love both. I do like patchouli, I must admit. I'm a big patchouli fan. Whenever I say big patchouli, it sounds like I'm saying baked potato. I'm a baked potato fan as well, not as much as I am a patchouli fan, you know. Oh, I might wear Dessandra tomorrow. Hi, Doozy. Anuj, how's the snow treating you? You getting a lot of snow? Hello, Anuj. I'm going to dehydrate. I'll be back in a minute. Bear with bear. I'll be back. Oh dear. I have returned. I'm absolutely loving it that the door does not squeak anymore. Fabulous. I'm going to put my t-shirt on. Oh. Hello. Oh, fabulous. I'm back. He's dehydrating. I've dehydrated. And now I have returned to you, friends. Oops. How are we? Where we are. So the patch goes probably Villaresi patch and lavender. How's his lavender, Giro? And Patchouli Indonesio by Farmacia Santissima Annunziata. Both quite raw. Is Gucci Guilty Absolute discontinued? I've been hearing these rumours for quite some time now. Best thing to do is go on the Gucci website and search for Gucci Guilty Absolute. Mitch, do you remember what your first fragrance was back in the days? How did your perfume journey start? I'm curious. So I was much like a lot of other people. I used to smell my dad and my mum's perfumes. My dad used to have like Brut and Old Spice and maybe a couple other things. Aftershaves more than like actual fragrance, you know. And my first fragrance, Tommy for men, Tommy men, and then Polo Sport, and then both, not at the same time though. And then when I was 16 and left school, I went to college and started collecting them. You know, used to go into town and use the money that I was making at the time to buy perfumes. I think his screen froze, says Mad Mac. My screen did not froze. I went for a slash. Any timetable for samples of the Cendre Eugene, says Micah. Wanted to wait for the release in order to sample all three together. You can buy. Samples will be available to purchase, I'm sure. That will be fun for those of you who wish to purchase samples. Wanted to wait for the release in order to sample all three together. I'm up really early tomorrow morning. I wonder what I should wear. Perhaps I'll go with L'Instant de Galant. Oops. This. I've never used I've used well more than half of this bottle. Probably about 25ml left, 20ml. Ugh, it's really good. It's really, really good. YSL M7 Oud Absolute. I could wear that. Amen. I could wear that. Whoop your tongue today though. You know. Samsara EDP. Hugo Boss #1. I've got quite a few bottles of that actually. What? Says Klein. Are you saying what to, Klein? What do you mean what? 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 I like how you've went from Sycamore. What is your favourite only at home scent? Ooh. Micah, what do you mean? I like how you've went from Sycamore. C. Klein says, what is your favourite only at home scent? Goodness me. What do I only ever wear when I'm in that? I'm not sure I've got one, to be honest with you. Just drop that bottle. Frag a lunch. Oh. Would you recommend Lansdowne EDT? That's got like a citrus lemony sort of thing at the top. I've got it. But would I recommend it? Ah, sorry, I was typing what you were debating wearing tomorrow. I see. I could wear Sycamore. I'm thinking of loads of different stuff. Mine's Le Bleu because it's too feminine to wear out. Yes to Lansdowne EDT, says Eugene. I think Eugene likes the EDT more than the EDP, don't you? If I remember correctly. Of course, I've got Lidge as well, which Eugene very kindly sent to us and which I very unkindly destroyed. What a dick. Managed to save the juice, though. You've got to try Adidas 1985, Rich, and Nuge has it. I think I have. I think I have tried it. Or have I? I wouldn't mind trying the Jean Patou Lacoste fragrance either. Pat says, so is Descendre close to some aspects to Devon? I really do like Devon for its Pioneer Code. Are samples available? Well, I've got Vintage Devon. I've also got Descendre. And I thought that Descendre smelled a bit like Bellamy. I thought it smelled a bit like Bellamy by Hermes. And then Ramsey said, no, it smells more like Devon. And I have Devon as well, and I smelled Devon, and I realised Ramsey was correct. It does smell like Devon. He was right. So, fair play. Jay says, Eugene, will Valerie be selling samples or maybe some other EU stockist? Unlikely. But if you send a message with shipping info, we'll get some out to you. Roger says, I wore Devon to bed last night. Oof, bravery. Prefer Linstar EDT to Lidge myself, says Andre. I find Lidge a bit too dense and busy, whereas EDT is brighter and more spacious. The EDT is definitely brighter. It's got that citrus light accord thing going on, you know. It's definitely brighter. Of that there can be no doubt. Oh, huge thanks, says MJ. That's another I only wear indoors, says Nick. Reeve Ghost too. Giro says, is that niche perfumery in Trastevere? Trastevere. Still running. My all-time favourite perfume shop. Giro says to Pulpo Famo. I don't know. Sorry, says Pulpo Famo. He does not know. Hello, Paroli. How are you? I wonder what I should wear tomorrow. I could wear Tobacco Wood. I could wear The Perfume by Peter. I'm fine, and you, Rich? I'm all right. I'm all right, thank you. Okay. Ciao, signore. Goodbye, Dushan. I'm relatively new and don't know any perfumes, says Pulpo Famo. Oh, perfumeries. Sorry. She doesn't know, actually. think I might wear this tomorrow. It's really easy to spray on Guerlain's, isn't it? Because no more Adidas and Nuge. This is Roger. I'm thinking of wearing this tomorrow, actually, the L'Instant. Smooth, chocolatey, chocolate powder sort of thing. Not deep or milky at all. Kind of like cocoa powder. You know? What do we have here? Paroli says I wore tobacco out to bed yesterday. I'm starting to like it more. I love it. I absolutely love it. The same tobacco note that is in the same tobacco note that is in Tobacco Oud is in The Perfume by Peter. But there's honey and lavender as well. A little bit of cedar. People have been messaging Peter asking for samples. But he doesn't have any left. I'd sell it for 300 quid. No, I wouldn't, actually. I wouldn't actually sell it at all. Oh! I could wear this. Smalto Pour Homme. I've barely touched this for a while. To me, this is an all year round perfume. Maybe except the summer. Oh! It's so earthy and mossy and leathery and smoky. It's like smoky Italian leather. That's what it smells like. It's fucking gorgeous. You know what I mean? Jesus. Awesome leather note on the dry down. Smalto, says Bosco. It's beautiful. Costume National, quite good. Using LMR ingredients. LMR? LMR is the same people that have got something at IFF LMR. Impression Cedarwood Heart. IFF LMR. Who are LMR? One of these days I'll go and see, says Papa Femo. Costume National, sorry. What Les Exclusives is that one you just put on the table? Les Exclusives? Don't have a Les Oh, no, I've got two Les Exclusives. One of them's Coromandel, and the other one is Sycamore EDP. I prefer Lidge as well. It feels like a better development and wearing experience. Well, L'Instant de Guerlain EDT. Feels like a better development and wearing experience. Oh, sorry, I just look very familiar, says Klein. That's not a Les Exclusive. That is Helmut Lang. Lang Helmut. The bottle. Yes, that is Helmut Lang. It does look a little bit like a small Les Exclusives now you mention it. Oh, Helmut Lang. Here is my Absolute pour le soir. Nice. Oh, Helmut Lang, Austrian, very. Laboratoire Monique Remy. Is that Eugene's Remy? Is that who they are? One of the best labs in France. I think they are. You can find them on the internet, says Papa Femo. Excuse me. Big yawns. If you would care to like the stream, that would be great. Thank you very much. We will see what is going on. Did anybody see Eugene get some flowers on stream yesterday? That was outrageous. Some big white flowers. LMR, says Pradeep. Yeah, I know. But was it the Remy that Eugene's worked with? Apparently he's going on stream, Remy, that is. He is going on stream with Persiles again soon. So that will be interesting. Nope, it's a different one, says Pradeep. Did you ever try the queer one from Helmut Lang? No. No, I didn't. Apologies. Have that eau de cologne, which is rather nice. Very nice. I've got a 100ml bottle of that as well, to be fair. Ow. I want Remington on stream with Persiles, says Paroli. Why? Found Absolute Polar Squad a bit much on the piss, especially on the pissy side. Unwashed lady bits. Ooh. Pissy vagina. Eugene's supplier is Le Atelier Français de Matière. That was a lovely gesture, well deserved. What was? What was a lovely gesture, Micah? Is Micah behind? Fast forward, Micah. Fast forward to the finish. No, I've never tried anything else by Helmut Lang, actually. I was looking at the... last time I was at the department store, I was looking at the Mugler counter, or what's left of the Mugler counter. L'Oreal have absolutely decimated that brand. Absolutely decimated that brand. Not even decimated them. Decimated means killing 1 in 10. Like, L'Oreal have killed 9 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? Devastated is probably the better word. Absolute police. Wow. I'm curious about the Ferragamo leather. Testa de Moro. Not sure about Ferragamo as a brand. I was bidding on one of their... the flowers on stream, Mike, I see. I was bidding on one of their bags from an auction yesterday. Like, not an eBay auction, like an actual auction, you know. Speedwolf, how is that French lover treating you? Review soon? I wouldn't have thought so, not yet. I've got quite a few. Frederick Marles in the 10 mils. Oh my god. That was me holding Absolute Polar Soir by the cap. Burke. I need to stop doing that. I've got these little 10 mils. There's Monsieur. There's Musk Ravager. Portrait of a Lady. Dries Van Noten, which is rubbish. French Lover. Oh. Yeah, I've got 5 of them. Don't know where my bottle of Monsieur's gone, actually. I think it might be at the back. I wouldn't mind selling that. I think I will sell it actually. This is a 10ml of Lanawee de L'Homme. Lanawee de L'Homme. I got this for free. I was behind, apologies. No need to apologise. I got this because I think I'm going to test it for a while and review it. See what people think. See if people are still as fucking bonkers about it as they used to be. Like, people used to get stupid about it, didn't they? Oh no. Oh no. Musc Ravageur. Musc Ravageur's alright. It's alright. It's not great though. What do you think of Lanawee de L'Homme? Not a lot, to be perfectly honest with you. But I would like to test it further and stuff, you know, spend a little bit of time with it. There's Monsieur. I still need to wrap my head around Monsieur. I still haven't, if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm still not huge on it, like. I'm thinking of doing a full house overview with 34 frags. What of? Do you have a full bottle of French Lover too? Yes, yes I do. I would love to see a Frederick Malle overview video from you. Oof. I do have a lot of Frederick Malles actually. How is that? No, when will you review Duck? Says Pradeep. Duck? Love Dries Van Noten and Monsieur, says Pradeep. I really don't like Dries Van Noten. I think it's awful. What do you think of Lanawee de L'Homme? Not a lot. You have a full bottle of French Lover too, yes? Yes. I'm starting to think of doing, I'm thinking of doing a full house overview with 34 frags of Frederick Malle. French Lover still good on current? Yes. Yes. Oh gosh. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I may have to refill the hydration. I've come around to Monsieur, but if I'm being honest, I think I prefer vintage Zeno, says Speedwolf. I'm not sure that they're very similar, if I'm being honest. The patchoulis are completely different. Out of the three of them, if you are comparing Zeno to anything, it would be Beau de Jour. And frankly, I just think Beau de Jour does it better. Hello, the Scent Reaper. Can't decide whether to put on Gucci Pour on One or Amber Owl to do Gucci Pour on One. Don't wear Roger if it can be helped. Oh. Tuscan leather. I might wear Tuscan leather. That'll wake us up tomorrow, won't it? Or some cocoa, some 80s cocoa that I bought from Anouge. Micah says I might pick it up, but also thinking of Bellarme and Desandre. Micah saw a bottle for 200 euros for French Lover. 200 USD, I beg your pardon. I think Monsieur wears closer to Heritage, but I've always preferred Zeno to Heritage. Vintage Zeno to Heritage. Interesting. Interesting. I might wear Heritage tomorrow. I've got this is the gold cap version actually, would you believe? VC1XJ. I think this is like a 1993 bottle or something crazy like that. It's a tester. But the bottle's immense. I love the bottle. You know. 4 backup bottles of French Lover. Bloody hell. French Lover. Monsieur is what Tom Ford Private Blend used to be. Oof. Any guilty pleasures, says Steph's. Yeah, well, plenty of guilty pleasures. Oh, you mean fragrances? All right. Guilty pleasures. Le Male Essence de Parfum. Beautiful. It's not beautiful. I mean, it's the opposite of beautiful. I just really like it. The Amen series, quite a guilty pleasure. Like, you should be like, you think to yourself, I should be past this, I should be over this. I've got like really refined and good taste in perfume, haven't I? Surely? Have I? And then it's just one of those, you know? I imagine it's how people who like Yo Pom feel. I'm surprised you like Essence de Parfum. Yeah, I'm surprised I like it as well, to be honest. It's such a synthetic, evil concoction. Like, it smells something that would never occur naturally. Like, it smells artificial. Artificial is a better word than synthetic. Synthetic, I know what people mean, but it's when they say synthetic, but you have synthetic materials, you know, and people confuse or conflate the two things. You know, we should find a new word. Is that Quentin Biche? Did Quentin Biche make that? Paroli. We should definitely find a new word other than synthetic to describe these fragrances that smell like they were made by a robot. You know? Or they were that smell like nothing that would ever occur in nature. Do you know what I mean? Alright, smell like artificial. Sounds like a biche. Unnatural. Unnatural is a good word. Artificial is a good word. Unnatural is a good word, actually. That's a good one, Doc. I need that one, says Steph's. It's a good perfume. You'll pay through the nose for it now, you know. You pay like 200 quid for that now. What? Foreign or alien? Yes, the problem is that Alien's a perfume and it's absolutely loved. I'm sure there might even be a fragrance called Foreign as well. Yes, let's call them Biche. Biche mode. Biche mode. Hello, Filippo. Filippo Mirelli. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to my stream. This stream. Our stream. War stream. If Stephen Tampman's here. War stream. Let's smell this good. Let's smell this Gucci. Let's smell. Sorry, girl, on. I didn't mean that. Let's smell this girl on Heritage. Oh, it very much is a fantastic perfume. I might wear Bois d'Argent tomorrow. You know, I might have an iris week. Well, obviously I can't have an iris week. I've worn other stuff other than iris. I could wear me Jules. I could wear anything in front of us. Anything. I would wear some stuff that's not in front of us. What do you think of Eccentric Molecules line? Bullshit. Bullshit. Fuck that line. Don't. Just don't. Ganymede lovers would like D'Entre Bras. Roussel did that shtick years ago. Oish. Like low quality flavourings and sweets or drinks is Pulp of Femme. Yeah. Still, yeah, welcome, Stephen. You know what war means. War stream. Never got Eccentric Molecules. It's just bollocks. You might as well buy yourself some ISOE Super or ISOE Gamma, whichever one it is. People get like pedantic about that. Fine. But like, I won't buy it. It's funny that the wearer can't smell their scent. You go nose what we call nose blind to it rather easily. But the fact of the matter is, it's literally one of the cheapest chemicals you can get in perfumery. Some of them are anyway. And they've put like a touch of bergamot in it. You know what I mean? And it's Giza Schön, and it's like, you should know better. It's not. It's just a gimmick. That's what eccentric molecules are. They're a gimmick. You know? It's for me, it's bollocks, like. Sorry, I'm just enjoying some hydration. I'm looking at one particular perfume that I'm thinking I might wear tomorrow. Oh, Josie. They're overpriced as fuck, but I like the materials. Do you know there's nothing wrong with that? There's also expensive grade of ambroxan, says Prodi. Yeah. I don't get the way they say your skin, but better almost makes me furious, says Pulp Ephemeral. Yeah. Micah says it's definitely a gimmick. Bought them all super cheap, though. That's all right. But I've got a mate, and I've explained this before. I've got a friend, right, who, well, me and Richie G first bought a couple of bottles of ISOE Super, just ISOE Super in alcohol, right? And we wore them, right? We got it and we wore it. And I was like, well, this is boring. I don't really like it. I'm going to give it to my friend. I gave it to my friend and she wore it. She still wears it to this day. She's had another bottle. She thinks it's fucking fantastic. It smells nice. It smells good on her. It smells fresh and clean, a little bit woody. Nice, brilliant, fantastic. She pays 15 quid, right? You could just do that. Just get ISOE Super or ISOE Gamma or whatever it is in alcohol for £15, if that, right? And just wear that instead and smell exactly the same. You know? Heard someone say it makes other perfumes last longer. It's a long-lasting material. It's the backbone of many a fragrance. Many a fragrance. One of the most ubiquitous materials. One of the most ubiquitous materials. And yes, it does make perfumes last longer, but at the same time, right, it doesn't necessarily make the whole perfume last longer, so you end up just smelling of ISOE. I'm thinking of wearing this tomorrow, to be honest with you, for the first time. Okay, so no need to add more. No. ISOE does have a smell. Definitely has a smell. It's a captive form of ISOE he used, but yes, you may as well just buy some ISOE and timber silk and make something similar. Yeah. You know? It's like saying that Aki Gallowwood's a captive form of patchouli or that like ambroxan's a captive form of fucking ambroxan. Everybody's got their own one, you know? Everybody's got their own one, but it is essentially the same thing. You know? Where are we? Sorry, friends. I always wonder why people chose to buy Oud Wood when M7 exists less than half the price. And you get a better scent. Yeah. It's because it's Tom Ford. And Tom Ford's much more current. That's what that is. It's branding. The older I've got, I used to think branding was bollocks. And the older I've got, the more I've had my eyes open to what it is. Sorry, somebody is commenting on my... It's really unusual, you know, when you've done a video months ago and somebody like comes along and comments on it, you know, or like a few people do. That's when, you know, the algorithm's got a hold of it. Somebody's commenting on my Uncut Gem video. Scent Reaper says it's what used to create a cedar note. Not necessarily, but it doesn't hurt, you know. There's lots of different ways of creating a cedar note, but it's definitely one of them. They are simple smells, but I get wafts throughout the day, and I don't hate it. I would like to make my own instead of giving money to that company, says Josie. Yeah. And I'll tell you what it is. It wouldn't be hard either. I saw a fragrance review. I put it on his top 10 to keep turned off as soon as possible. Yeah, run a mile. Putting a scented molecule over your perfume doesn't make your perfume last long. You just have a scented molecule there after the perfume's gone. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point as well. YSL opium is breathtaking. Yes. especially the older stuff. ISO A is a complex mixture, even though it's a single material, and it doesn't make sense to layer over stuff. Beach probably has some patent attached to Akigella Wood. Explains why he puts it in everything and lists it under official notes. Squeeze some cash. No, I'll tell you what that is. That is because that is, I don't know that Bish created that. I don't know that DJ's saying he did, but I know the way that perfumes are sold. When you win a brief for a perfume, right, the fragrance house, like the fragrance house, not like YSL, but like Firmenich and IFF, right? Whoever supplies the oils, right, gives the perfumer a cut of the money that they make from supplying the oils. So Akigella Wood is probably a new form, like a new release chemical, and the more that it's used, the bigger the commission he gets for selling the oil. That's how it works. Biche Company created that captive and have exclusive rights, just like Julien Raskinot or whatever uses Amber Extreme a lot. The flavor house they work with have their own captives that they fight over. Yes, with Givaudan. Oh. What do we have in the chat? I need to try those, Filippo. Good night and good luck. See you later, Natalia. I think Quentin Beach is a hack, to be honest. I don't like most of the stuff he's made. I bought M7 after the Duck recommended it, and I'm loving it, says Steph. Oh, I'm glad you're loving it. The flavour house that Beach works for owns the right of it and allow them to use their special stuff. Yeah, and he'll get a massive commission for using it all the time. You know, when the production things come in, like apparently Ganymede just walks out the shop. Dura Rose claims. Oh God. Sorry, I'm hydrating a lot. I need to take my pills. The lovely pills. Oh, bedtime is coming. Oh, pardonnez-moi. Fosco, skilled perfumer in those cases, in my opinion, says Filippo. 2022 was a golden year for Quentin Biche, though. Really appreciate the stuff pertaining to La Patauger line. Iris de Gris and Vetiver Ecolat. Ganymede is frag, bro. Holy water, loud and long lasting. Yeah, Klein on his Oaks says good night. Got to get up early, Central European time. Good night, Klein. I've got to get up early tomorrow. I seem to gravitate towards the Tom Ford creatively directed fragrances, the Gucci Twins and M7. Probably my most worn designers beside Dior Romo 5 and Tobacco Oud. Tobacco Oud's fucking brilliant. Like, Amber Anaside gets money for Simrise and Roussel for putting it in. Yeah, it's fucking awful though. Quick shout out to all the perfume peeps. Good night. Good night, Natalia. Ganymede is frag boy, holy water, loud and long lasting. Oh, this is just patchouli and oak moss. This, God almighty. There's other stuff going on, obviously, but bloody hell, that was lovely. Giorgio Beverly Hills. Travel the world with perfumes, says Sebastian. Slow Life. Does anybody watch Huele Mucho? You should. Oh, my wrist is absolutely killing us. Sorry. And do you get a fizzy feel from tobacco wood? I do not. I do not. That is the last thing I get from tobacco wood. It's not even the last thing, because I don't get it at all. I don't get that from tobacco wood, no, sorry. Do you know, I'm getting to the point in the cycle now where I'm starting to pine for me spring and summer stuff. It's that time of year again, you know. How's your back doing? Those CBD vape pens work for my knee pain. Hate taking pills. I don't smoke or inhale anything. I've got some drops that I use. Sometimes I have just dropped some vintage perfume, friends, but not a lot. Not a lot. I've got away with that. I need to stop acting like a dickhead. Jesus, this is gonna stink, and so am I. For like ages. I might be wearing this tomorrow, whether I like it or not. That was cocoa, the original formulation, and I decided to drop it because I'm a dick. That was indeed unwise. Cocoa Eau de Parfum vintage. That, just picked that up by the lid and it fell out because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, you cunt. Sorry. Just finished my sample of Oriental Velour. I started to really enjoy it near the end. I wore that the other day. You don't inhale pussy much? You want a dry smell? Yeah. Not as dry as people would like to think. Being around fragrance. I've always wondered how much being around fragrances affects your health. Very little, I would have thought. Some people say that it can affect your health. I mean, it might do, for all I know. I just don't feel like it would affect my health very much. I mean, my health's been much more affected by fucking genetic factors. HLA-B27 is the gene which has given me so much fucking grief, and environmental factors. Trying to decide what to wear tomorrow. Me too. Speaking of cocoa and opium, there's Teatro alla Scala Eau de Toilette. This is Angel Men, Thierry Mugler. This is Tom Ford's. What's the green one? Vert Dansant. Tom Ford's Vert Dansant. This is Maison Francis Jean Grand Soir. Shite. This is Pagaraban Porom. This is like a late 90s, early 2000s bottle, I reckon. I fucking love that. I think that's an all year rounder too. But I have to put all this back now. I've pulled it all out. I have to put it back. There's my rake and ruin. I don't know that I'll ever finish this bottle. Oh, it's good though. Are you a fan of Montana Dom? Just ordered a mini to try. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright. Cinnamon. I'm going to be wearing Sycamore tomorrow and French Lover a lot this spring. Rich, have you been drinking that Descendres or what? Says Josie. No, I've been decanting it and sending samples to people. Sending samples to people for Eugene. That is my way of doing my bit. Because I said I didn't want to talk about it. Because of all the noise I've made over the years about talking about like people promoting each other's fragrances and all that shit. You know. Oh, Gransoir, you are shite. Please stop being shite. I actually don't, because I don't want to buy a bottle. I'm going to give the rest of that to Richie G. And that'll be another perfume I can take off the list. I'm going to be wearing Sycamore French Lover a lot. Richie, have you been drinking that Descendre? Bottle Porn, says Steph. Scent Reaper and Rich, any thoughts on Sycamore Perfume? No, because I haven't smelled it yet. I want to, but I haven't smelled it, you know? Bit of a bastard, that, really. Oh no. I'd love to try it, says the Scent Reaper. Sycamore Perfume, yeah, I wouldn't mind trying it. I might go to the shopping mall tomorrow or something. See if I can't get myself a smell of Sycamore Perfume. You know? Got to be up early and take my friend to the hospice. Well, not the hospice, the hospital. Micah says, I could. What could you? Micah. Send you some of the EDP. EDP of what? Sycamore. I've got the EDT, like. I could wear Serge Luton's Cuillamaresque or Borneo 1834. I haven't worn many of those Graziels. May have been a mistake to buy those Graziels, you know. I like my Serge Lutons in their old bottles, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. He was asking about the Pure Perfume, the Extrait, surely. What does the sound mean, Rich? What sound? Adam, what do you mean by the sound? If you mean sound, what does sound mean? That something is sound. You know? The little bop. The little boop. The little boop. I don't know what you mean. What little boop? Tell me. Dushan says we must send to Rich new samples of Santa Maria Novella's fragrances. I have actually just sent my Santa Maria Novella to Peter to try, along with oh, what they're called, man. Oh fuck, I can't remember what the other ones were called. What does that sound mean? I couldn't possibly say. You have to ask Eugene. Ow. You know what that sound means, don't you? That means I just fucking banged me foot on the chair. Ouch. The sounds that Eugene makes of his intro, you did it a moment ago. Mouth bubble. No. This cocoa's lovely. The cocoa that I've spilled on myself. But there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to sleep with this on. That's the pulling out sound. Nearly. Oh, sugar, says Adam. It's quite the opposite. It's quite the opposite, Brody. Hello, manly sons. Keith, how are you? I don't know how to run a poll. I was watching Kevin's channel the other day, Money Burner. He ran a poll, and now I'm jealous. I want to run a poll. I should run a poll about how to run a poll. You know what I mean? There is a discovery set from Santa Maria Novella. Most of the Pod expansions are not included in it, though. I've got it. I had it, mate. I had it. It didn't have what I wanted in. I swear that's how it sounds when Eugene's does it. Like pulling out from behind. Other way round. I guess it's soft food for you for a while, eh? Yeah, no. It's healing up fantastic. You know? It's healing up absolutely fantastic. Had spaghetti bolognese tonight. Yeah, Filippo, I wanted to try Pot de Spagna and I wanted to try the patchouli, and neither of them were in the Santa Maria Novella sample set, and I was gutted. Gutted. I was most upset, wounded, if you will. I was most upset, most wounded. You need to try Marischiella, Rich. What is that? I need to try the next sample set that I'm going to do. And these are Anatole Le Breton, Ducita, Maison Rabacci, and Angelos. I don't know what his last name is, but the DJ sent us them. I can't remember his name. So I think I'm going to go with either Ducita or Maison Rabacci, because I got those first. The Maison Rabacci has Jasmine Satin, Rose Rabacci, Cuir Tassili, Ambre Blanc, Bois d'Enfant, Feu Patchouli, Feu, Musk Panache, Joyeux Osmant. Ducita has 9, but it doesn't tell you what they are. Oh, yes, it does. Melody de l'amour, Isara, La douceur de Siam, Fleur de la Lide, Erwan, Splendoris, Le Pavillon d'Or, Moonlight in Chiang Mai, and Ankara. They are the ones that are there. I might try the Ducita. I want to try that Splendoris. I've also got some collection signature Cavatina, Monterey, and Oud Infini. I've smelled Oud Infini before, and I hated it. Good God. Too much. Too much. What do you think of Gentleman from Givenchy? What, the original Eau de Toilette? I've got a bottle. A vintage one. I think I can see it from here, can I? No. It's in there somewhere. At the back, I think, as well. Yeah. Have you tried the Santa Maria Novella Patchouli yet? No. They wouldn't send me it. Probably, well, I'll have a full bottle of Pot de Spagna modern for 45 days, but I want to go for the hard part to find the vintage one. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti, says Steph's. Pot de Spagna is absolutely stunning. Smoky, soapy, unwashed skin like leather. You gotta try Maraschiella. I don't know what that is. Never came across one. Says Praleep. My hands are drying out from that cocoa because I spilled most of it on my hands. Ow! A my web bois d'argent tomorrow, a patchouli imperial. Anne, says Paul Perfume. Well said. Or Enigme by Pierre Cardin. Oh dear, sorry. Excuse me, tired. And the one they sell nowadays? Which one are you talking about, Paul Perfume? Ramon Vile. I like Ramon Vile. I'm going to wear that in the spring. I'm looking forward to wearing more of that, you know. Juro says, I have to try that one. I miss a really good musk in my collection. Not big into musk. Not big into musk. My next purchase is going to be Enchanted Forest, I think. I actually have bought 3 fragrances this past week. I didn't do an unboxing on them. I thought I would unbox them all at once, but I think it's going to take a while for one of them to arrive, like, so I might just do an unboxing. I might just do an unboxing now. Do you want us to reveal to you? Do you want me to reveal? Probably says I feel bad for Demarche. The bloke's hands are literally shaking, holding scent strips. Dior sucked the life out of him. Where have you seen this? To be fair, he did create some absolutely dross stuff for Dior, like some really poor quality stuff that Dior should never be releasing. You know, Dior's thinking should be that they don't want to release anything if it's not absolutely amazing. You know, but that's just not what they're doing. Oh, I do have a decanter vintage MKK, but there is one. But that one is there for reference, and enjoying Acampora musk very lately, with much of that fungal earthy opening, says Juro. Hell yeah. Quack in the chat if you want to see what I bought last week. It actually arrived on Sunday. Royal Mail delivered it on Sunday. I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? What do you think of the Bulgari private line? Just smelled most of them yesterday. Oof. What do I think of the Bulgari private line? Which I'm going to dip out. Have a lovely evening. Good evening to you, Adam. Thank you, mate. I'm going to go in 10 minutes myself. No, I don't think a lot of that Bulgari private line, to be honest with you. Like, there's nothing earth-shattering or like impressive or mental in there, you know. Ooh, I'm sorry, there weren't enough quacks in the chat. I couldn't reveal what I've been wearing today. Not wearing today, what I bought the other day. Sorry, friends. Maybe I'll wear Queer Canage tomorrow. For me, I can't believe I'm about to say this. For me, Queer Canage is almost a dumb reach. Like, it's literally almost a dumb reach. It's almost at the point where it's almost at the point where I could wear it, not every day, but like most days. I really love me Cuisinart. Oh, this is the standard of dumb reach you should be looking for. You know what I mean? Don't look for like shitty blue fragrances and stuff like that. You can do better. Cuisinart. Brody, what's your top 3 Frederick Malle? I'm planning my future expenses. Top 3 Frederick Malle. Music for a While, for me, is up there. I'd have to have a look at them. Geranium Paul Monsieur is up there. Oh, fuck. That was just a lid, thank God. I've got such a sore wrist. Jesus, what is going on? I love me Cuisinart. This is a tester. That's naughty. Interdit. Vente interdit. Geranium Paul Monsieur, so underrated. Absolutely, it's massively underrated. Even the modern version's good. You know? Like, modern version's pretty decent, like. I meant gentlemen. Sorry, I'm having some connection problems. It's okay, Pulp Fenner. Promise is definitely on my list. I like Promise. Hello, Enrique. Scent of the day is Find Your Friends. How much did you pay for your house? Around $200? I think I paid around $180, which works out at around 160 quid, I think it was at the time. Hard to remember, to be honest with you. Have you smelled Dawn? Yes, I don't like it. Dawn's the one, like, Dawn's, like, actively, I don't like Dawn. Does Eugene have contact info on the Les Abstrait site? Says Micah. Maybe. I don't know, to be honest. Just go on one of his videos and leave a comment. Just go on go on the stream that he did yesterday and just go on his stream yesterday and leave a comment there, mate. What didn't you like about Dawn? I thought it was boring. I thought it was nothing I hadn't smelled before, and I thought it was vastly, vastly overpriced. Une fleur de cassis, iris poudre and carnal flower if you're into flowers. This is Pradeep. My iris poudre is not flowery, to be frank. You know? It's not. It's really nice, this version. Really nice. This is an older bottle. The newer bottle, I can't stand it. It smells like a ball gown. Eugene was right. It smells like an old lady ball gown sort of perfume. This is really nice. I think you could wear this all year round. Moon and Monsieur have heavy-handed stuff, says Prodi. The current OG one is really one of the weakest formulations Givenchy's ever did. Yeah, the vintage one's got this really scratchy patchouli with like a pissy honey sort of thing going on as well. If you're talking about Givenchy Gentleman. They've got this new line out, Givenchy, and it's just... It's very samey. You know? Very samey. Our formulations are still decent, right, says Pradeep. Cool, says Filippo. Might wear Noir a piece. I don't know. I still haven't settled on anything to wear tomorrow. Might wear Orca. I could wear a Les Indomitable. Indomitable. I wish Les Indomitable did fucking 100 mils. God. You know what I mean? I know they've got 100 ml bottles. I just wish they did 100 mils in the perfumes. I haven't found a brand to get excited about for a while. In fact, Les Indomitable might be the last one. You know? That's why I've been trying all these sample sets from different houses and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's trying to find something that you like's really hard now. Especially if you're a classic perfume lover. If you like, well, obviously the classics, Jesus. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting here clicking the lids on these fucking, on this bottle. That's what I've been sitting doing with my hands all night, you know? Anywho, how many people are watching now? 18. Thank you, 18 people. 19 people. Wow. I am going to go, friends. Pradeep says, I am afraid I will go through Les Indomitable in like 6 months. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Nightmare. Where to cease? That's got a great incensey sort of note. I really like that. Anywho, friends, it is time for me to bail. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thank you very much for subscribing and commenting and liking. It has been emotional. It has been good. I will see you all again very soon. Hopefully tomorrow. Oh, hello and goodbye, Rachel. Good night, germs. I will see you all again soon. Hopefully tomorrow with some kind of content. Good night.